y'all, it's Miss Barr again, and today we're going to be talking about interpreting remainders. Now remember, if you remember, interpreting remainders is after we have our answer to our division problem, what do we do with it? Because we just can't say, oh, she needs to buy 9 remainder 5 packs. You don't talk in the real world like that. So we interpret the remainder based on what we need to do with a word problem. So if you remember, for interpreting remainders, there are 3 different options. The first is to use only the quotient. So in your problem, if you remember when we did something like this, where it was like 47 divided by 9, we figured out 47 went on the inside, 9 went on the outside because 47 is my dividend, 9 is my divisor. We figured out 9 times something is going to get me close to 47 without going over. We skip counted 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54. We remembered we couldn't do 54, so we were stuck with 45. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It gave me 45. 5 went up top. Sorry, that's not a 5. 5 went up top. My remainder, I figured out, was when I went underneath, and I subtracted and got 2, so my remainder would have been 2. So instead of the answer being 5 remainder 2, I would have to be able to, when I'm using only the quotient, my answer would just be 5. So for example, we would use the quotient when you see words like full, even, and things like that, because they just want a full, even group. So for example, if Miss Barr was trying to split kids into full, even groups, and I just wanted to know how many groups I could make, I would use just my quotient. It would be just 5. My next option would be to use only the remainder. And if you remember, remainder means leftovers. So for example, if Miss Barr was wondering, she has 47 animals and she wants to put them in rows of 9, how many animals would be left over or not make it in a group? And the answer would be 2. Okay? And when we add 1 to the quotient, we really want to make sure that everybody is involved. We don't leave anyone behind. Everyone is remembered. We don't want people to be left behind. We don't want people to not get a cupcake. We don't want people to not be able to go on the school field trip. So for example, with the same problem, that could be Miss Barr has 47 students. 9 students fit on a bus to go to the science center. How many buses would Miss Barr need to get? If she only got 5 buses, 2 students would not be able to go. Would you be happy if you were not able to go on the field trip? No. So instead of only getting 5 buses, Miss Barr would add 1 to the quotient and make it 6 buses to make sure that everyone was able to go. So remember, when we're interpreting remainders, we have 3 options. Using only the quotient when we're talking about full, even, whole groups. Our second option is to use only the remainders, and that's when we're talking about leftovers or things that didn't make it in the group, the things that aren't even. And then finally, we have add 1 to the quotient. And when we add 1 to the quotient, we want everybody to be involved. We want everybody to remember. We don't want to leave someone behind from the field trip. Everyone wants a cupcake. So to make sure that everyone is included, we would add 1 to the quotient and just buy more. I hope this helped, and I will see you all soon. Bye.